Hey, what's up, everybody? So we are looking at Kiko, and metals and stocks are getting just clobbered this morning. Silver, or I'm sorry, we're looking at gold right now. Gold is down almost 2.5%. Um, Silver is down, I believe, right around 6%. Silver is down almost 6% to $16.72. And the stock market once again is just getting hammered. We're taking a look at CNBC where it says that Dow tumbles nearly 900 points, worst week since the financial crisis. Now, I think now, in just my opinion, I could be completely off basis on my opinion, but I think in the months ahead, we're going to be looking at this probably 2, 3 months down the road, and this is going to seem like all of this was for nothing. All of this fear, all of this running from stocks to bonds and metals tanking, and everything is just completely out of control right now. But let's take a look at what CNBC is saying. So Dow tumbles nearly 900 points, worst week since the financial crisis. Let's see what they are saying. Stocks tumble once again on Friday, adding to the market's worst week since the financial crisis as worries over, I don't want to say the word, but this word right there, as its impact on the economy continues to rattle investors. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 868 points, or more than 3%. The S&P 500 slid 3.5, while the Nasdaq Composite fell about 2%. The major averages were under pressure on Friday, in part because investors kept adding to their bond market exposure and fleeing equities. The benchmark U.S. 10-year Treasury yield touched a fresh record low. It was last at 1.18%. Yield move inversely to prices. New Zealand and Nigeria reported overnight the first this year case. South Korea, meanwhile, confirmed more than 500 new cases. China reported 327 additional cases. So this is indeed crazy that we're seeing the stock market and metals both tumbling this morning. Of course, if you are buyers, if you have the funds, and of course, this is not financial advice, by the way, but a lot of experts, when the streets are bloody, what do? It could be a good time to buy to get into stocks. And again, this is not financial advice. So it also says the Dow plummeted nearly 1,200 points on Thursday. It's the biggest one-day point drop ever. Think about that for a minute. 1,200 points on Thursday decline. It's the biggest one-day point drop ever. So we look back at the financial crisis and, the Great Depression and all this kind of stuff. And 1,200 points on Thursday was the biggest point drop ever because of this right here. I'm just gonna highlight it and not really say anything about it, but as worries over that possibly spreading, let's it says possibly, as worries possibly spreading sent stocks spiraling lower. The 30 stock average closed in correction territory along with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite. The reason it's happening so quickly is because the momentum going up was so great. We were due for a correction. We were due for possibly a 5%, 10% correction. I believe we are somewhere near 12, 15% correction right now. So anyway, so it says the reason this is happening so quickly is because momentum going up was so great, said Liz Ann Saunders, chief investment strategist at Charles Schwab. The hedge fund and algorithmic trading, they play on momentum. The Dow had close to a record high on February 12th. It only took the S&P 500 6 days to fall from an all-time high into correction levels, marking broad index fastest drop of that magnitude outside of a one-day crash. This is just so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about all of this. I just think my opinion is that I think this is too harsh of a correction. I understand the fears. I understand the fact that manufacturing is going to probably a pretty big of a hit because of this. But um, I think if we look back at other problems that we have seen in the past, such as SARS, I think this is I think that was also blown out of proportion. I think it was, but that never did this to the stock market, as you've seen that this is the biggest drop off in the stock market in its history. Even looking back at the Great Depression, the financial crisis of 2008. But I'm curious to hear your comments in the comment section below, what you think. Once again, this is the everything, no matter where you have your money, except for if you have your money in bonds, every place that you had your money, if you just bought gold just not too long ago, I mean, silver was just at $18 an ounce, and gold was just not too long ago. We were at, you know, approaching $1,700 an ounce or 16 and a half. So, silver is definitely getting hit a lot harder than gold this morning. But gold, is also getting hit pretty hard. It's almost down 2%. Um, yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Could it be a buying opportunity? I still think gold is, for me, it's still overvalued. I won't be a big buyer in gold until it gets back down into the at least the $1,500 to $1,400 range, if not the $1,300 range. And then for silver, I would still like to see silver get into the 14 to $15 range, but the $15 range may not be too far off. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Appreciate everybody for watching and listening. But this is definitely a interesting, to say the least, a very interesting time in the markets with silver now down. It's almost 6%. Is it gonna hit down 16% today? Nobody really knows. And but what do you guys think as far as the metals, as far as the markets are concerned? Let me know in the comment section below. But just very interesting and trying times that we're in right now while we watch basically, you know, no matter where you have your money, it's basically losing value because of stocks and because of precious metals. So thanks to everybody for watching. Please let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.